Joining us to go all out on this story is PATAFA President Juico. Sir Popoy, good morning. Welcome back to Sports Desk here on CNN Philippines. Happy New Year, sir.
Good morning, Andre, and Happy New Year to everyone.
Sir, how are you?
Yes.
Okay naman? Nakapahinga naman over the weekend? Okay naman ang pagsalubong sa bagong taon, sir?
Of course, yes. We're all re-energized, recharged, and
good.
we did a lot of reflection, and we did a lot of ika nga yung muni-muni, no?
Yes, sir.
So we're here, and we're ready to go, and we're hitting the ground, so to speak, running.
Sir, ano po yung naging initial reaction ninyo when you found out that POC has announced and declared you persona non grata? Were you shocked by it? Did you expect that coming?
No, I was not surprised. I was even amused because sabi ko, it's so clear that the number one, they do not have jurisdiction over this matter. It's very clear. The words speak for themselves in their own constitution, in our constitution, because I'm a member of the General Assembly. PATAFA is a member of the Philippine Olympic Committee. Number two, hindi na sundan yung due process. You know, there was an incident there. They sent me the documents.
Mm-hmm.
They said, these are the charges against you. Wala naman dokumento to support the charges. No evidence, no nothing, no details about, for example, cases of harassment. What was the specific situation? What was the specific instance? Wala yung dokumento doon. Kulang. Tuloy, one of their members, Mr. Jude Echao, did not participate anymore. Kasi sabi niya, an injustice is being committed because kulang yung dokumento. The documents that you are supposed to have as a committee, the defendant, in my case, I'm called the defendant, should also have, wala. And then they sent an email 2 days later, profusely capitalized, profusely apologizing. So they realized there was a lapse in the due process in following the constitutional obligation of an accuser, like them, to inform the so-called defendant of what are the charges against him. Kulang-kulang yung papel. So, so in all counts, medyo, that's why we're going to contest this. Mm-hmm. The basic thing is walang due process. Basic thing is it's not in their jurisdiction. Mm-hmm. So that's what it is, and we're going against it. Mm-hmm. That's all, and we are giving a report to our International Federation, World Athletics, of what's going on, briefing them, updating them. And anyway, the representative of the International Olympic Committee is here. He or she can monitor what's going on, and I'm sure he or she will be giving a factual report. So in other words, we are fighting it, not because of ourselves, but because of the other NSAs. This can send a chilling signal to other NSAs. And I'm amused at the same time. I feel regret that some people, otherwise good people, are forced to do not good things. I will not say evil things, because they have been instructed to do so. Okay? So, and they've been instructed to do so, and they have no other recourse but to comply because they've been instructed to do so, and they want to remain in the good graces of the person giving the instruction. So I sympathize with them. Parang nakita nyo na ang liwaliwanag, the arguments and all of that. And you know, this will also impact you kung hindi kayo mag-iingat. Right now, you are friends with him. And also, I'd like to say that there are so many reports of bias even before the hearing started. We see texts of President Tolentino himself even saying, even before the hearings, we will support Obiena. We will get him a lawyer. Ba ano yan? Yun na nga, dapat unethical conduct na yun eh. And one of his lawyers, kakatayin namin to, titirahin namin to. Tapos, a member of the committee was reported to have been the one even distributing the so-called final statement of Mr. Petrov. And I texted that member of that committee, paano ito? Sabi ko. In other words, punong-puno ng kababalaghan. It's all strange things. And how do you explain that huge jump? It's like jumping over a chasm, probably like over the Grand Canyon. From harassment, biglang it went to persona non grata. What are the procedure? What is the scale of penalties? Can you explain to me how you jump from harassment, which is, by the way, the harassment cases are all he said, she said. Walang proof. No documented facts, no sworn statements of value, no affidavits. Wala. It's all she said, he said. I harassed the so-called sports psychologist. I tried to sabotage the purchase of the poll, when actually the whole PATAFA was engaged in trying to get that poll to him on time. Starting the time that we started attending to it. Kaya, we're not even talking about policy, pero the basic thing is we do not recognize it. It's null, it's illegal because wala silang jurisdiction. And we will bring this up to our international federation and to the International Olympic Committee. In fact, day after, nasa kanila na yung aming report.
Sir, just to be clear, Sir Popoy, yung ethics committee ng POC, did they reach out to you during the course of their investigation?
Yes, they wrote me and we went there.
Okay.
I appeared and I said, I am appearing here because you invited me, but we're saying, unfortunately, we cannot participate because we do not recognize this. We do not want to be stopped, no? We do not recognize this hearing, these proceedings, because wala kayong pakialam dito. This is an internal matter between our member, our athlete, and us. Okay? And there is an investigative committee looking into this. And your own constitution says, pabayaan nyo muna yung NSA settle the internal matter before you jump in as the final arbiter. Ang liwanag doon, English yun eh. Nandun eh. Nakalagay dun eh. So, no matter how you twist it, and they will say, because now the charge is against me as president. But you know, those so-called charges resulted from my actions as president. Okay? One, to monitor. That's part of my responsibility as president. To ask questions, to know what's going on. Oh, ngayon pala, pag inimbestigahan mo, harassment na. So what is happening to all of those congressional investigations, Senate investigations, NBI investigations, ombudsman and all of that? Lahat ba yun harassment? Nagtanong ka lang? Remember how this started. Mr. Petrov complained in a signed statement, talk to me. Kaya nga madalas na sinasabi, alam mo, Mr. Obiena, ang kaaway mo dito, hindi ako, hindi PATAFA. Kaaway mo si Mr. Petrov. Sa mga statements niya, even after you paid him, so-called paid him, nilaglag ka, nandun. Nakasulat sa yung mga sinasabi niya dun na pinadala niyang email. The emails that he sent clearly contradict your pronouncements. Hindi yata kayo nag-usap ng mabuti. Hindi kayo nag-coordinate ng mabuti in spite of the fact that you're together always 24 hours a day, 24/7. Or maybe you did not consult your lawyers or Mr. Lafferty siguro on his own did certain things. Basta, what I'm saying is, iniimbestigahan tinitingnan nga. In fact, there was another attempt to investigate or to mediate sa PSC. And in our case, we invited Mr. Obiena 3 times to that investigative committee.
Sir, itong yeah.
Burned it off. His lawyer sent a letter saying hindi daw neutral. That's an opinion. Ako, I did not participate in the ethics committee because of legal issues, not because of speculation na hindi magiging neutral. Although I knew it was not going to be neutral. In fact, in my opening statement there, in the ethics committee, I said several years ago in 1973, Ninoy Aquino was summoned by the military tribunal. He was being tried by Marcos before a military tribunal, and he refused to participate on the grounds that the military tribunal has no jurisdiction over him being a civilian. Principle is the same. Wala kayong jurisdiction sa akin, wala kayong jurisdiction sa PATAFA. Okay? So, that's where we're at right now. But we're all willing to pursue this in a legal way, in a gentlemanly way.
Sir Popoy, we have seen different sectors express yung suporta nila for EJ Obiena. A lot of people have, you know...
have seen what? You have seen what?
Sir?
I'm sorry, I didn't get you.
No, sir. I'm saying that we have seen different sectors express their support for EJ Obiena. Ang daming sumusuporta for EJ. Even yung, people are supporting EJ. The POC itself said they will continue to endorse and support EJ even if PATAFA will not. Even lawmakers, sir, have expressed support for EJ Obiena. Where does PATAFA or you, sir, stand when it comes to EJ right now? Does the NSA still support EJ and welcome EJ Obiena?
Well, anything can happen. We're just looking at the documents. These are the documents, and we asked him to explain those documents. In fact, in one House committee hearing, our chairman,
Sir? Sir, I think you're on mute. Sir Popoy? Sir Popoy, I think your mic...
For some kind of quote-unquote home court advantage. He feels more comfortable there. He is being guided. Probably, I don't know. But how come? Nandiyan yung PSC, that is the one that has been giving you money through us. That is the one, that is the agency that's been supporting you. That is the agency created by Congress itself to help develop sports and to monitor the way the funds are being spent. Yan na mismo. Yan na mismo may mandato. Yan ang inutusan ng ating saligang batas at ng ating mga batas na mag-imbestiga at tumingin dito. At why don't you submit yourself also to COA? Okay, and if you want to clear your name, okay, why don't you appear before? Why are you choosing? Why are you choosing where you're supposed to appear? Bakit? What's wrong with those other agencies? Do you feel you cannot get fair treatment from them? You can get very fair treatment from the POC Ethics Committee? Bakit? Bakit? Why don't you go there? You want your name clear. Go ahead, please. We are for that. That's why we invited you. But your lawyers nagpadala ng sulat. Sabi, hindi daw neutral. They cannot expect anything neutral. How do they know? That's an opinion. You missed your chance to explain those documents. Explain. And please do not say that everything has been put on the table, everything has been rebutted. Those glittering generalities will not get you anywhere. They are generalities, they are glittering, pero they lack substance. Walang sustansya yan, puro formal lang yan. That's just nice for headlines and all of that by some people who do not know any better. Ang problema is some people are having difficulty understanding account the money trail and the figures and all of that. So what do? They report on those things which are easier for them to understand and report and which will attract more attention from the public, especially those in social media.
Sir, sorry to cut you due to time constraints, but we'll speak to you again, sir. Thank you again for taking time. And pasensya na kung I started your Monday with these questions that I had to ask.
It's all right. Mondays, just like any day that the Lord created. It's a good day. All days are good.
Oh, sir, happy New Year. Maraming salamat again.
Happy New Year. And we look forward to a new year that is full of reconciliation, new beginning, and probably some form of cleaning up and catharsis.
Sir, sana. Hoping for a great new year 2022. Maraming salamat. We just had PATAFA President Philip Ella Popoy, Juico.